Hey everyone, Complex back with another video, and today we're back to Anthem, and we're specifically going to be talking about a small change that just went live server side. So normally in the Regulator store in Anthem, you could only buy things like embers, alloy, weapon components, and stuff like that. But with today's update, they've actually allowed for the purchase of targeted items that are 80 legendaries. So there are a variety of ways to already get yourself the 80 legendary items, but with this update, they have allowed you to get it in a different way. So if you go ahead and head over to the Regulator store, which is run by Serena, and it is the store that is closest to the Forge, you'll click in and you'll notice that there are actually now 5 items that are 80 power legendaries. Now, before I get into this any further, I do want to let you know that if you would like to get yourself an 80 legendary, in order to have this legendary drop at an 80 power, you need to make sure your pilot is fully leveled to level 30. However, if you don't have a pilot that is fully leveled to 30, you'll get those items scaled to their respective level. Now, once you go ahead and look at the store, you'll notice that there is 1 weapon and there are 4 different gear pieces, 1 gear piece per a javelin. It does look like the store is going to be changing up because these are specifically targeted gear items. We don't know how often or if they actually will. I'm guessing they will. But there is no timer or anything like that, so we don't know how often they will be turning out the store and changing up things. So if there's something that you do want in there, I'd suggest taking a peek at it and possibly purchasing it while you can. Now, one thing to note is that these items, like I said, are targeted, so you'll know exactly what you're purchasing ahead of time, but they are random rolls still, so you don't actually know what the roll is going to be until you purchase them. So that is another thing to bear in mind. Now, each of these items are going for 2,000 coin a piece, and if you are having any trouble grinding for coin in Anthem, I do have an entire video that walks you through the different ways to get some, and I will link that in the description down below. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the video, there are actually other ways to get 80 legendary items. You can, of course, go ahead and just do whatever seasonal event is live. Currently, we have the Cataclysm out, so you can get 80 legendaries there. You can just do pretty much any activity on GM3 and get yourself the 80 legendaries that way. And then there are also 80 legendaries available to you in the seasonal store that Herschel runs. And there's also the Tombs of the Legionnaires, and I do have an entire walkthrough video on that, on how to get Guardian tokens and how the system itself works. And I will also link that down below. So who is this meant for as far as the whole buying legendaries or grinding for legendaries? If you're somebody that is new to Anthem and you have a little bit of extra coin and you're not comfortable yet in GM3 and you need something that's going to boost you just a little bit, and you notice a gun or a piece of gear that you really like, it might not be a bad idea to purchase yourself one and not necessarily worry about the roll, but just get one to help boost your power level, so then that way you might feel a little bit more comfortable in a GM3 where you can start actually grinding for the legendaries. The other person that this might be fantastic for is a veteran of Anthem that is looking for a very specific gear piece and hasn't been able to get it for themselves yet with a good roll. So if you have a ton of coin and you're looking for Roundler's Blaze, or if you're really looking to get a fantastic Viper Bite or something like that, it might be a good idea to invest in a few of these just to see if you can get yourself a god tier roll with it. However, if you're somebody that is just grinding for pretty much everything in the game and you already feel comfortable in GM3, I don't think that this might be the best way for you to go at this one moment. I'd say go ahead, play GM3 right now, get yourself a whole bunch of legendaries, find what abilities you like, what you don't like, and then when you see them in the Regulator store for sale, then go ahead and buy them for yourself. But if you're doing an overall grind for literally everything in the game, it will get awfully costly at 2,000 a piece. But y'all, that is going to be it from me today. That's pretty much everything that you need to know about the update to the Regulator store. You can now purchase specific 80 legendary items from there if you would like. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments down below or find me on Twitch. I do stream a whole heck of a lot and always happy to help when and where I can. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night and or day, depending on where you are in the world, and I will catch you next time. Bye, guys.